how's it going, everyone? It is Skullzi here with the latest and the greatest gaming news. Today I wanted to talk about the next chance that we could finally most likely see something new regarding Starfield. Seeing how the last time we saw anything at all related to this game was way back at E3 2018, I'd say we are more than due for something new. Although we all know how Bethesda Game Studios is, they like to keep everything on the down low until close to release as possible. So with this in mind, we were technically very lucky to even get the short Starfield reveal trailer that we got way back then, on top of the fact that we also got a TES 6 trailer right alongside it as well. With all this in mind, people were already looking to E3 2020 for the next beacon of hope for some more Starfield information until that got cancelled due to the global situation. That is until GameSpot saved the summer for gamers everywhere by announcing the Play for All event. This event will start in early June and is said to go on for several weeks and will basically be an extended E3 with various devs and publishers announcing and showcasing their future games. There will also be interviews, Q&As, and more. The cool thing about this is each publisher is said to be more or less in charge of their own individual showcases, giving them more control and freedom over what they want to show and how they want to show it. Play for All will also raise donations for various COVID-related charities as well, which is very commendable. I love it when gaming can make positive contributions like this to the entire world, especially during times of need. It goes to show just how much solidarity and empathy gamers have as a whole, despite how hard that the media tries to go when painting gamers as being unstable or violent. Now, Bethesda is one of the first confirmed companies to be registered as having their own showcase at the Play for All event. Granted, this registration is almost certainly Bethesda Softworks and not specifically Bethesda Game Studios, but that in no way proves that BGS won't be there. In fact, even if it was only Bethesda Game Studios showcasing content at the Play for All event, they would probably still register as Bethesda Softworks. So with this in mind, the potential hype for new Starfield information in the coming months is already taking hold in the community, myself included. You might say it's assuming direct control. Now, all of this is especially interesting because if you remember, back on April 1st of all days, Pete Hines stated that Bethesda would 100% not be having a digital showcase in place of their cancelled E3 one this year. People thought that Pete was just trolling because he made this statement on April Fool's Day of all days. However, Bethesda went on to confirm that Pete was not joking and that Bethesda was not actually participating in April Fools this year. So I'm not sure if Pete Hines and Bethesda really was joking this entire time, or if they weren't planning on doing a showcase until GameSpot approached them with an invitation to the Play for All event. Personally, I think Pete Hines was being pretty literal when he made that announcement back on April 1st, and I don't think the Play for All event was even in the works until E3 confirmed the cancellation this year. And when Bethesda was approached with an already planned and managed event that was raising money for charity on top of all this, I doubt Bethesda felt like they could turn that down. And this isn't even the only event in the coming days that we could potentially see another Starfield showcase, as in just a few days from the time I am uploading this video, Microsoft will be hosting a Xbox Series X livestream event on May 7th where they promise to show off numerous third-party next-gen games for the first time ever. And seeing how Bethesda Game Studios specifically have always had a pretty close working relationship with Microsoft and Xbox, people are speculating that we could potentially get another Starfield trailer or something similar at this Xbox Series X event. There is no evidence to support Bethesda will be attending this Xbox event though, but that doesn't mean they don't have something planned. Bethesda Game Studios could very well show us another short Starfield teaser trailer at the Xbox event on May 7th, ending the trailer with the promise of even more Starfield content to be revealed at the GameSpot Play for All event in the coming weeks. This would actually be a pretty smart marketing tactic to get people's attention and set the stage for Starfield even more, leading to tons of talk and speculation in the community and the media alike on what could be awaiting us in a larger reveal for Starfield in June. This unfortunately is all speculation though, and knowing Bethesda, they tend to like to show as little as possible, so although this scenario does seem appealing, in my opinion, since Bethesda is already registered for Play for All, I'd have to say chances of us seeing anything Starfield related on May 7th are pretty small, but not non-existent. I will say if Bethesda does tease us with something at the Xbox event, it will show a promising positive change in their marketing tactics. Now, this part of the video was added basically after the fact because towards the end of my video editing, right before I was about ready to render and upload it, I discovered that for some strange, bizarre, multi-dimensional reason, there is actually a third possible event where we could potentially get new Starfield information. Bethesda is also somehow confirmed confirmed to be taking place at this event as well, even though it takes place during the same exact time as the GameSpot Play for All event. This event is called the Summer Games Fest, and it takes place between May, stretching until August. No exact dates on anything yet, but again, it's supposed to essentially be the same exact thing as the GameSpot Play for All event, where the Summer Games Fest is supposed to replace E3. We're supposed to get a lot of new game announcements, trailers, showcases, interviews, and stuff like that. This kind of flew under my radar. I haven't heard about it anywhere, haven't seen anything about it on Twitter until literally I was about ready to put this video up, so I felt like I should make an annotation and add this into this video, but still it's kind of bizarre that there are two nearly identical events taking place at the same exact time in which Bethesda is confirmed to be at both. Strange times. And this is on top of the fact that, like I said back in April, Pete Hines said Bethesda had no plans for a digital showcase, but now apparently they're doing two. Anyway, the odds for us actually seeing something Starfield related at either one of these events is, like usual, hard to actually say. It seems like we should have already received more Starfield info over the last couple years, so with that in mind, it's easy to say we should definitely see something this year. However, this exact mindset has led us to be disappointed in the past when we were almost certain something Starfield related was coming, only for Bethesda Game Studios to be as silent as the void of space itself, time and time again. Because of all this, I don't want to give percentage numbers or any direct indication into the probability of Starfield being at either one of these events in the next coming months. I don't want to accidentally stir up false hype. All I will say is that Bethesda is confirmed to be at Play for All, and apparently the Summer Games Fest, and that confirmation comes only a few months after Bethesda 100% confirmed that they had no plans for a digital showcase this year at all. So if they were to show Starfield, this would be the best time, especially if that event is raising money for charity, and especially if Starfield is supposed to come out within the next year or two. The Xbox Series X livestream event will take place on May 7th at 11 AM Eastern Time, and the GameSpot Play for All event has yet to have official dates and times announced. However, it is confirmed to start early June and to take place over the following several weeks. As always, I want to know what you think about all of this. What do you think the chances are for Starfield to be at either one of these events? Let me know down in the comments below, and if your comment wins the internet, I make it featured in a future video. If you enjoy the content, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, and if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you want to stay in the know when it comes to the latest and the greatest gaming news, be sure to subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss the latest uploads. Check out the official Skullzi merchandise site over on Teespring. Join the Skullzi Discord chat server where there is always an awesome and active conversation and some speculation taking place. If you want to have your hand in providing future content and getting access to unique and awesome awards, then consider subscribing to the community over on Patreon, or join the channel here on YouTube as an exclusive channel member. Links for all of these awesome things are down in the description below, and as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when a crazed Elon Musk leads the Starfield showcase shortly after selling all of his possessions, apparently. Dude proved to me Twitter meltdowns are a real thing. Jeez.